Hi, greetings and welcome fellow YouTubers and developers out there. It's a new year, so hopefully we all got our New Year's resolutions sorted out, because there's a lot that we have got planned for this year. Now, I hope this video isn't going out too late, considering what we've been doing this month and what I plan to be doing throughout this year. It's a little something that I kind of gotten an idea from another YouTuber, because one of the other YouTubers I watch is a guy called Yashi Croshaw from Escapists. Now, he did this sort of 1 month, one computer game project for 12 months. So for 12 months he did a particular computer game. He created a computer game as a development progress to help his own self-growth. And I quite admire for that. Every month, without fail, he created a new computer game. Even though some of them may be simple, some of them may be quite detailed, but he pushed that through and he persevered with that. Now, I can't actually do computer programming to the same level that he does. However, what I am planning on doing is each month for 12 months, I'm going to be doing a project, and in particular a project that's unique for each individual month. Now, for January all the way up to now, what I've been working on is a VR project, so creating a small little world in Unity and then uploading that Unity database onto AltSpace. Now, for February, I'll talk about that a little bit more in a few moments. And on February, I plan to go to try and expand what we're going to do into mixed reality. I'm hoping that it works, but I will be working throughout February to try and see if I can get mixed reality onto this channel properly. We'll have to see how it goes. Now, before I go any further, I do want to give a little bit of a shout out to my missus, because she has had a little bit of an injury over the past couple of months. Since late December, she's done her foot in. Pancofasciitis, I think it's called. I know it's one of those weird terms. As soon as the amount of letters in a word becomes more than 10 letters, I can't remember exactly how it's pronounced. But yeah, pancofasciitis, I believe it might be. And yeah, she has been taken off of active duty and she's not allowed into work at the moment because she's walking around on crutches. So I've been trying to look after her, but during my absence, she's found a little bit of an outlet in YouTube. So she's trying to increase her videos on her YouTube channel by making dream jars, talking bedtime stories, reading out Disney stories, or even talking about her mental health at that time. So if you want to, please go and show her some love and some support by subscribing to her channel. I'll put a link down in the description so that you can go and please say hi from me and just show her your support. I think it will be much appreciated. Alright, now moving on. Okay, firstly, as I said, I do apologise about the lateness of this video. I am hoping that it comes out before January has finished, simply because of how I want to move this channel going forward. Now, I didn't want to be another one of those let's play channels, just new game comes out, play it, get views. Well, to be perfectly honest, I did want to do that. Unfortunately, the pocket, you see, pocket, it's kind of empty. Hardly anything in there, just receipts. It's empty, nothing in there. So I can't just be going out buying games and then playing let's plays time and time again. But there are other things that I want to do. There are so many other things that I want to do, such as I want to create virtual worlds. I want to go to these events. I want to create 360 video. I want to create animations with my stickmen in space, and that is kind of what I'm going to be doing with this channel. Now, as I said at the beginning of this, there was another YouTuber called Yahtzee, and he did his 12-month development program. And I watched that with enthusiasm. Each month he came out with a new design. And as I said, I want to do something similar. Now for January, what I wanted to do, I wanted to create a virtual world, a sort of a little VR, well, saying the word world is misconstrued in. When I upload these, the platform that I'm using is a platform called Unity and Altspace. Altspace is very similar to something like VR chat, but with Altspace, it's more or less designed towards meetings and meetups and general group activities, rather than Altspace is just a whole series of rooms, and you go to the rooms and chat with whoever's there. Altspace is, as I said, more or less designed for events and group meetings. So I've gotten very used to Altspace. So I actually quite like some of the stuff they do. So, but when you create an area, I'm not sure how I should call it. They call them worlds, but my version of world is like a massive, like Skyrim plane, but it's nothing like that. It's just like a small little area that people can wander around in either virtual reality or on their PC. I mean, it's cross-platform, so it goes across the platforms that Altspace crosses. It's a free download, by the way, so you don't have to pay for this. Altspace goes across the Oculus Quest, the Oculus Go, PC flat screen, and also PC Vive as well. So you can actually get it's cross-platform across all of these. You can either view it in virtual reality on the Quest, or if you're using it on a standard PC, you can actually see it on flat screen. So I thought this was a great platform to be using to showcase some of the stuff that we're doing. Now, in a couple of months' time, an organisation that I volunteer with called SCI-FI-LONDON is going to be doing their 48-hour film challenge. Now, the idea of the 48-hour film challenge, right, let me just block that up. I'm swear this is like dropping down slowly as I keep pulling it up. Stay up, stop dropping down. The idea of the 48-hour film challenge, as you see, I do this every year, is that they get each contestants from all over the world can come to this event, and what they're doing, they're given like a theme, a line of dialogue, and also maybe a prop to work with, or maybe just like a bit of a mix-up. So you might not have a prop, or they get given the conditions of their film, and they're told to go away and come back in 48 hours with a 5-minute film. And then the winner gets whatever is the grand prize is. I don't know what the grand prize is at this time, but one of the previous events, they managed to get a heck of a load of money plus a film recommendation, and that person went on to create Monsters, Godzilla, and Star Wars Rogue One. As I said, yeah, it's this Sci-Fi London 48-hour film festival is a big event, and as you may have seen from my channel, I get hold of the videos from said event, and I've been putting them up on my channel. So I put one video up every Saturday at 6 o'clock, and I called it my 5-minute movie night. So each weekend, unfortunately they've run out for now. I've already showcased all of them for last year and the previous year, but when you get the entries come through and I manage to get hold of them, I put them up on my site so that you guys can watch them. 5-minute movie night every week at Saturday at 6 p.m. But like I said, the event coming up soon, and whilst I was figuring out what to create as my first VR world in Altspace, I wanted to try and do something that would be useful. So I wanted to create an event, created a world that would showcase the SCI-FI London's 48-hour film festival. So I wanted the world to be a little bit of a sci-fi theme. And I managed to get some assets from onside Unity and also maybe CG Trader, download them into 3ds Max, export them out as FBX files from 3ds Max to import them into Unity. Did a whole bunch of texturing. I mean, to figure this out, it took me 2 weeks to finally create a finished product. I was quite happy with all this. So the big screen up in front was showcasing one film after another, so people could just come and sit there and watch the films they come on. Or if they wanted to wander around in the virtual environment, they would see things like web pages that I posted up onto the wall showing the Sci-Fi London event and the Sci-Fi London web page. There was a little bit of a note down here saying if you want to watch these videos, you can find them at my own YouTube channel. So please come along and subscribe. But yeah, that's I spent 2 weeks updating this, making it work, getting it ready, getting it sorted, and then started getting the people coming in to see what they think about it. Then Altspace did an update. Note the air quotes, update.
What's going on? Where is everything? This isn't what I originally signed up for. Where is everything? Oh,
yes, in the space of one patch at 6 PM, everything vanished. Everything just went. There was nothing left except for maybe like a banister and a couple of ramps that I put in to help people get from level to level. I went, no, this isn't good. This is not good at all. Yeah, to say I was a little bit peeved was a bit of an understatement. So I then spent the next several days just racking my brains out, trying to do bug fixing, fault finding, trying to figure out what the problem was. I was up, considering that I have to work for most of the day. I had a very small window of opportunity to actually do anything, and each time that I did something, because my computer isn't mostly up to par yet, I mean, it's still only got 8 GB of RAM, and I think that's what's holding me back at the moment. It was taking a long time to do absolutely anything, so I normally was up to like 1-2 AM in the morning every night, just trying to kick things off or do this, do that. So what would happen is at one point say, right, we'll give this a little try, press the build and update button, then you've got to like wait half an hour for it to finish its calculations, and then another 5 or 10 minutes you trying to get in just to see if it works. Then you find out that it's done sweet FA, so you then go back to basics, start another game. So as I spent literally half a week trying to sort this out, which is another reason why I haven't been able to make much in the way of videos yet. So after all this fault finding, I managed to figure out where the actual problem was. It was the version of Unity that I was using. See, I was currently using 2019.2.18 AF, 18F1. Then I tried 2019.2.19F1, and they say no, these are like the latest versions. I was trying all like the latest versions that were showing up in the hub, and after a while of talking to people on Discord, someone came and said, you're not supposed to be using that. You're supposed to be using 2019.2.12F1. I think oh, yeah, silly me, of course. Yeah, obvious. I'm supposed to be using that number. Yeah, right. Oh, well, you should be checking the updates. And I'm thinking, yes, I am checking not the updates, checking the announcements, it said. And I think, yes, I am checking the announcements. But the last announcement that was made was 2 blinking weeks ago. So, how is the message 2 blinking weeks ago supposed to be relevant for an update that's happened earlier on this week? Yes, I didn't try. I tried my hardest not to get too peed off, because these people are helping me, and bless them, they were such good souls. I probably would have had my head exploded from problems if these people didn't help me. They managed to get me through these tough times, and I'd say thanks very much for them. Thank you very much for those that helping out. Good people on the Discord channel there. So now I've managed to upload it. I've gotten the events up and running, so people can also see all of that. What I'll do is I'll also put a link to that down in the description, so you guys can actually see it for yourself. If you've got a quest, you can download Altspace for free, and then you can see it for yourself, add it to your favorites, and see how that goes. Also, if you've got a PC, I'm sure you've either got one or the other, you can actually see it through the PC by going to their link, download it as a game for free. This is another one of those community games that's that basically is funded. I'm not sure who's funding this actually. It might be a Kickstarter, because it's in beta. Altspace is definitely in beta. As you can see, there are a lot of things that are clearly quite missing that needs to be there, and it's got a lot of potential, but for the moment it's free, so we can actually use it to our heart's content. So have a download, give it a check out, see what you think. I've also created a little duplicate of it called the Sci-Fi Chill Out area, rather than Sci-Fi London, which is basically just exactly the same area, but with a few songs playing in the background that you guys can actually mix and mingle and change and alter to your heart's content. But you guys will be the only one that will be hearing it, as the playlist is unique to each person. Okay, now that is January that's done to the side, and I think we are pretty much golden for that. Next up, what we are going to do for February is mixed reality. Now, I am not 100% sure that my equipment can actually handle this yet. Now, I did try previously. And I was told that my system is so under par that it just would not work. I managed to hook up this was before the Quest Link came out, we would keep in mind. I managed to hook up my Quest to my laptop and managed to get Elite Dangerous playing through to my headset. But it was so poor quality that I was getting less than 1 frame per minute just to bring up an image. So therefore it didn't quite work. Now, I must admit, I didn't really truly understand the difference between the cable that came with the Oculus Quest and what the Oculus the link cable actually is, because when I tried searching up link cable on Amazon, I am not finding anything that actually says this is an Oculus Quest link cable, but I'm getting all of these USB data cables, that's SS or SS10 or super speed 5 gigabytes. But they all got different things, but nothing that was actually selling me. So I think that I worked out, and plus I got a bit of advice from a few people by asking, that the actual link cable is basically a USB data cable that has high transfer speeds of data. You got the SS, which is up to like 5 gigabytes. I think it's 5 gigabytes, not 5 megabytes. I could be wrong, but I doubt it. Which is up to 5 gigabytes a minute, seconds. No, it could be 5 megabytes. I need to double check that up. It's 5 something. But SS10, which is like USB 3.112, so the next level up is up to like 10 gigabytes. Now I couldn't actually, my laptop doesn't have a port for SS10. It only just got the standard SS, which is the 5 gigabyte version one. Now I'm hoping that when I connect these up, it will be proper access between the actual cable of the computer and the Oculus headset. So hopefully this is what I'm hoping for February, is so that we can get a good proper link going between the laptop and my headset, which I haven't got yet. Another reason is that I am waiting for February for this to actually find out if it's going to work, is that I put an order on for this cable about a week or so back, and it said it's going to take half a month for it to come through. Oh, seriously? And then I was looking at the, I thought, okay, well, what's the Express? There was an option for Express, so I ticked that box, and it said, okay, or shave 1 week off the travel time, but it will cost me 58 quid. That is more expensive. The postage and packing of 58 quid is more expensive than the actual cable itself. So I thought, nah, I'm not going to worry about that. Just get me the cable here when you can, and it will be here round about like the 8th of February. The next thing, my laptop in itself, it's an i7 i7 core processor, but I got this laptop around about 2016, so it's kind of oldish, but it was quite powerful when it first came out. So ideally this laptop should still work, but it's only got 8 gigabytes of RAM. I'm hoping to try and see if I can upgrade the RAM to be able to make this work. But once I've gotten the laptop upgraded fully, so that's got like 16 gigs of RAM, and I've got the Oculus Quest cable, I'm going to try and see if I can use like the programs to induce mixed reality. So behind me here, you will start seeing things like playing Beat Saber or Pistol Whip, and I'll like create a whole series of those for you, so that you can watch me as I'm playing those and doing my general workout routine, and seeing how it goes. But that's all the time that I want to speak to you for now. Yes, I will keep you up to date with what's going on. So whenever I'm trying to create something new, I will be sending out more videos, giving you updates of what's going on. As I said, we might not get as many videos simply because I'll be doing a lot of work in these projects. As I said, I'm not too sure what the heck I'm going to do on March, April, May, June, July, and so on. But as each month comes, I'll post a video saying what we're going to do, and here's the results. You can go to such and such places to see the results of what we did for these. And hopefully 1 month, 1 project. We're going to come by the end of this year, we are going to have 12 projects all good and golden to go. So that's all the time we've got for today. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video as much as we've enjoyed in creating this. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys out there.